The thing, and I agree with B-Souls and all these YouTubers that are probably gonna start talking about Tatum. Just let Tatum be Tatum and let him develop. But I am watching one thing. Jaylen Brown, you showed the potential to be a god, but you need to get your handles up if you're gonna be playmaking. And technically you can say for Tatum, because Tatum did have a lot of turnovers. There was like a stat by like Stat Mutual that was like, Jason Tatum had like almost entirely like the most turnovers out of all the series. He had like 100 turnovers.
Oh yeah, he passed LeBron for the most turnovers.
He passed LeBron for the most turnovers.
In either a series or a postseason.
Yeah, he had like 100 turnovers. He had like 13 turnovers in that game specifically.
We got faced the Minnesota Twins in 2-game series. Then we got faced the LA Dodgers in 3-game series.
So like I said, Jason Tatum, you just do you, bro. But Jaylen Brown, one focus of mind: get your handles up and learn how to make better decisions, so we don't have turnover problems next year. Because I know Jaylen Brown could be a great crossover dude. Dog, this man has crossed over a pretty good chunk amount of people, but he's still.
But also, too, the ball was being guarded by Gary Payton.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
But even if that, he should be able to do more decent than what happened. He got turned over so many times for the stupidest reasons. I watched that game vividly. Seeing him use the ball, I was like, Brett, what the fuck are you doing? So, like, other than those critiques for the Celtics, no, the Warriors said, you know what, we just came to play. And they executed their plan. They used Curry as a decoy, and that worked to perfection because this man was shooting mad threes. And didn't use Clay much, didn't need him.
You know
the rest of the team was so well built, they didn't even need Klay Thompson to play good.
Clay had the most shots in the entire team.
But guess what? He sucked, but the team was still so good, they didn't even need him to do that good. Be like, hey, we just need you to do some passing.
99 home runs in his career.
That's it. That's it. You do passing,
and it's a 2-2.
And that's it. That's it. So yeah. Now that the NBA season's over, now we can talk about NBA offseason. The next couple. Oh, the draft too. Can't forget about that either. But the main thing is the NBA offseason trades, signings. Who's in this free agency class? If obviously if people don't opt out.
This free agency? This free agency draft? This one, what is it? What, Kyrie, I think? If he decides to come back?
Well, it seems like heavily the Nets do want to get Kyrie back, which Kyrie seems pretty open.
I think he's probably going to come back. He'll probably come back.
Nah, he'll probably come back. Looking at everything, like, it didn't seem like a Kyrie
I want to
thing
see a full Kyrie
he was there. Cause he was like, yeah, I had no issues with Boston.
I want to see
with
a
Brooklyn.
full season.
It was more of the whole pandemic thing that kind of fucked over Kyrie.
If we can get a full season with both of them, and I'm assuming they're probably going to go try to sign some people out of free agency.
With those two. We also can't forget, though, which I don't know how he's still going to play, but we can't forget about what Ben Simmons is doing, because Ben Simmons is still on the team. I don't know what version of Ben Simmons we're going to get, because I'm assuming he's going to play next year. It'd be crazy if he sits out again.
He should.
Crazy.
I assume that if he doesn't play, they're going to trade him. I'd trade him if he's not going to. I'd trade him.
If he's not going to play, yeah, you move him. But if he's willing to commit, and KD can figure out how to use Ben Simmons in an effective way, same with Kyrie. Yeah, you fucking play him, dog. And just don't play him with the point guard. Play him at like the power forward.
Kevin Durant could teach this man how to actually get a jump shot.
Yeah.
Like, if you're Ben Simmons, take advantage of it.
You have
at least.
I mean, I will say,
good jump shot.
I will say, if you're looking at both KD and Harden this year,
here comes a pitch.
KD got criticized a lot this year. Like,
so did Harden though. So like,
Harden got it even harder. Like Harden got it worse.
KD mostly got criticized for after getting eliminated, going to the club.
Yeah. But I also have to remember, they didn't get Kyrie until like almost like either right before All-Star break or like right as the All-Star was starting.
It was like a little bit after the All-Star game.
Like right a little bit, like right as the cases were
He only played like 20, maybe 25 games.
He didn't play many games, and he was still waiting to get the home game recognition. He didn't even get that until like almost the end of the season.
It didn't help. KD had a terrible series. Like, they showed how to guard Kevin Durant and still be able to guard Kyrie.
That's the thing. Emeka and Doka's coaching really helped that
That's
series.
why I'm saying that Celtics team is gonna win a championship in this decade. It could happen next season too.
They will. Hell, yeah. If the Warriors do weaken a little bit next season and they're not as strong,
which I have heard that they might have to. They might end up having to have to trade Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, if we heard, you know, this trend. Every time a person wins a championship, they either get close to going back again, or going back again, but either falling short. Like,
see, I don't want them to trade Andrew Wiggins
that year.
I feel
they fought a hardened Toronto Raptors with Kawhi Leonard. And they lost. So, I'm not saying the Warriors should not be contenders, because the Warriors are contenders. That team is legit.
The fact that a bunch of people said they weren't going to win.
32 to 33 years old, and it's still looking like prime Steph Curry. Like, he's not slowing down anytime soon. And I can totally see Curry winning maybe 2 or 3 more championships before he retires.
That's what I'm saying. If he wins, Brian, if he wins, okay, Brian, if he wins another championship, I might have to throw him. I already have him at my
He's already in the status for top 10 player at least.
I'd say he's the
greatest point guard ever. Also in the conversation.
He's the second greatest point guard of all time right now. If he wins another
championship, bro. Greatest
and another MVP.
Greatest
point guard of all time.
Greatest point guard.
I don't care.
Greatest point guard. Absolutely.
Magic's the greatest point guard.
Listen. I unfortunately did not get a chance to watch any Magic or anyone back in the day because I wasn't bored.
I went back to watch some.
I did too,
YouTube and
but it still didn't hit the same. I think the new generation probably would agree with me. The greatest point guard that I've watched personally. If I was doing like if I'm saying what is the greatest point guard I've watched? Curry's probably number one. Like,
I mean,
dude is a bad
Chris Paul's up there. But
Paul's up there though.
Chris Paul has to rebound from that last series.
But I'm also gonna put Paul there.
If Chris Paul, I need to see better from Chris Paul after that Suns Game 7.
Yeah, he gotta come back swinging. Because
I don't expect that team to be that bad. I mean,
I gave him the benefit of the doubt in the Bucks series because he did play well in the Bucks series.
Yeah.
The issue was the Bucks had so much momentum at that point.
Oh my, that was an amazing series.
Yeah, it was a great series. Though.
Devin Booker got injured during that series.
Not to say this Boston series was good. There were some good games.
Oh my god, yeah, I expected this to go to 6 or 7.
I expected this series to be really close, and for most of it, except for the one game.
Every series the Celtics
but it was
it went to 6 or 7.
Like there was only a few.
Besides
I think the Heat series. I think the Heat series was like the great example of a blowout.
So hold on, Brian.
Most of it.
Brian.
But then the Celtics had to win in Game 7 after a missed Jimmy Butler 3.
Hey, Brian.
So it's insane.
Every series the Celtics played in this playoffs went to 6 or 7, and even the Brooklyn Nets one, it didn't go to 6 or 7, went to 4, but it was still an amazing series.
Even though it was mostly a sweep.
Every series the Celtics played in was entertaining.
Sweep I've ever watched.
They were all entertaining. That's the thing about the Celtics.
Yeah, all of them were entertaining. Like.
But once I saw the Celtics lose back-to-back games, once I saw the Celtics lost back-to-back games, I'm like, yeah, it's over. The Warriors are gonna win.
The playoffs is insane. Like,
because the Celtics, the entire postseason, never lost back-to-back.
There was probably the most surprising Game 7 failure from the Suns. There was the Mavericks rising to the occasion.
Dude, this was one of my favorite postseasons in a while.
There was the Celtics finally getting over past the Bucks to get into the conference finals.
This was one of my. Where would you rank this?
The Heat. Another tough team.
Brian, where would you rank this postseason in the last decade?
Oh man.
So from 2012 to now.
Right side.
It's up there.
Dude, it's like second or third because of just how.
2016
well, firstly,
was really
we're coming off a pandemic year. First of all, but even though by the end of the pandemic era with the Suns and Bucks series, we did have fans back in the stands. So I will say that.
I ain't gonna lie to you though. That 2020 bubble season, that thing was fun.
That thing was fun though. Even though it was weird with no fans. That was
dude, we got Jamal Murray showing that he can be a god in the postseason.
Yeah, there was Jamal, there was Donovan Mitchell going off.
I can't wait until he comes back to help the Nuggets, dog.
I do want him. Yeah, I do want him to come back.
He should be back this season, right?
Oh, yeah, it should be this season. Yeah, it should be healthy. And Michael Porter.
And that one gets past the catcher.
He's come back.
Dude, they paid him a lot.
And that's another name also that I hope the Nuggets, because the Nuggets, don't get me wrong, the Nuggets team build is a very good team build, but I don't know if it's enough to get Jokic working these weeks, because Jokic is already
I really hope,
level center.
For the Nuggets' sake, I really hope that my MPJ is going to be good in the next couple of seasons, because they gave that man the bag.
They gave him a massive.
Now, I think they're going to make the playoffs next season. Once they get Jamal Murray back, he showed that he can be a menace.
That team is making the playoffs.
Jamal Murray showed he could be a menace in the postseason.
Yeah.
But, he's coming off of what, like ACL?
Coming ACL. Yeah, he's coming off ACL.
He didn't get a re-injury, right? So it's not like the whole Klay Thompson thing. Which I feel bad for Klay, because he has not, he's been kind of wishy-washy since, coming back from the two injuries.
Well, I have to give a benefit of the doubt, because when did he come back? Like right before All-Star break?
Yeah, right before the All-Star break.
Okay. That's only half of the season.
Oh no, right after the All-Star break.
That's not a full season.
And he didn't play.
Kind of like the Kyrie situation.
He didn't play bad in the regular season. He just didn't play good in the postseason.
There was that one play game, though.
Yeah, he did have a few games, but the finals,
yeah, he just couldn't get it going. But it didn't hurt them in any way, because the Warriors team is just built different.
Okay, is this fair to say? Because if Klay played as bad as he did in Game 6, he went 5 for 20. And let's say if Curry had back-to-back bad games, I don't think the Warriors win that game. With Curry and Klay not having good games.
No, especially since Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown were doing
Jason Tatum was doing good in the first half.
He was.
It was the second half he made 2 shots.
Right side, hard hit.
And also, I will also say, and I don't want to be mean to him because he did win Defensive Player of the Year, but he was very quiet.
He was making some big shots in the fourth. I think he made a couple threes.
Yeah, but other than that, pretty quiet.
He wasn't too bad defensively. But
yeah, but still, it's definitely more quiet than
I know Marcus Smart, you're expecting to have him just play defense, but you expect him to at least give you. He did give him 10. He gave I think at least 10. It doesn't help, a guy named Derek White had probably his worst game of the finals. He was playing pretty good in the finals.
he was supposed to be. I wouldn't say the missing piece, but he was supposed to be.
He was playing pretty good in the finals too.
Yeah, he had a really good finals run, and then that one game that he needed to be
it went
somewhat
1
decent,
for 9, I think.
Didn't go well.
Who else was there?
Just inside the line, and it's down for a knock.
There was the other bench, the other two. I don't think the other two made a single shot. I think maybe one from I think Grant Williams. I think.
Yeah.
That was a thing of beauty.
Can we talk about them? Hold on. Let's talk about this. Hold on. Robert Williams is going to be a menace. Robert Williams played amazingly last game.
Yeah.
Had 6 blocks, I think. Or he should have had 6 blocks. because they called one a foul.
Yeah, he
did you see that one they called a foul?
I saw that one, yeah.
I did not agree with that. That looked like a block.
That's a clean block, bro. I saw it.
But, dude, and he was playing with like I think like they said like a swollen knee or something.
Yeah, it's legitimately if he can get his leg even stronger to stay healthy.
And he has an entire off season.
Yeah, he has a whole off season to get that leg.
Come on, Yachty.
If he could just not be day to day and stay healthy throughout the whole season.
Oh my God.
No, Robert Williams can be a complete menace to society.
He could
legitimately be a better version of like
and he showed he could be a better
score.
He can score.
Yeah.
He had like I think like he had like almost 8.
Yeah. And also that too, he doesn't have to get his scoring.
Like if he could average like a little bit to like 7, maybe 8 points, get like about 8 or 9 boards, get like he probably average like about almost 2 blocks a game.
And he dropped it.
But if he could just do that, and he even, dude, did you see that pass in the 4th quarter to Tatum, man? That pass was amazing, dude. Robert Williams, dude, he can pass too, apparently. Like, dude, I love that pick from them because they needed a center.
It doesn't just start at game time; it starts in the afternoon where he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what,
yeah, so
like, because they needed a center.
Yeah,
because you can move Al Horford to power forward.
So the big names are Wall, Harden, Westbrook, but Westbrook's coming back probably.
Yeah,
Bradley
they already
Beal,
said.
Kyrie Irving, Zach LaVine.
Oh yeah, and he's probably coming back.
But he looks like he's going to be coming back to the Bulls, which makes total sense. Because,
oh my god, I mean, that team back.
That Bulls team
can stay healthy.
They just need like one more little piece, like
I pray to the basketball guys that they let Lonzo Ball have one healthy season.
Chris, when you take it to stadium, I think one of the things that I was contemplating
is Derrick Rose? Is Derrick Rose?
Ricky Rubio, Andre Iguodala.
Is D Rose one?
They mow it into the lawn, the gateway arch. Basically goes from.
No, I think he's still on the
Here, listen to this. So they better bring. I want the Warriors to bring back Andrew. I want them to bring back Andre Iguodala. Bring back Iggy.
Yeah, Iguodala is a free agent.
Did you see the way that Iggy was coaching Gary Payton?
He was coaching.
If you can coach Gary Payton, get him to be able to score the ball, like giving you like 10, 15 points more, other than just dunking the ball and stuff, get him to be like a shooter. Oh my God, Gary Payton could be really good.
The championship banners
because he's already good defensively.
Shows off the history of this proud franchise.
I want to ask you, do you think Harden's gonna come back to the 76ers? Do you think they bring back Harden?
This is a big one. I know he's restricted, but DeAndre, that's a big one.
So Brian,
the Suns lose him.
Man, yeah. Hey Brian, if James Harden does not come back to the Sixers, where do you think he goes?
I was gonna troll and say he could sign for a vet minimum, but that won't happen because he is a carpet. No,
he does it all with the lack of contact in today's game.
I think he still goes to it. I think he still goes to a championship team, right?
How about this? Do you think he's gonna resign or not?
Base hit, center field.
It depends on the Sixers.
Oh yeah, it's up to them, isn't it?
If the Sixers believe in him,
well, that'll make you feel
they'll tell him to take a pay cut and not get as much, but still get a decent bag.
Because
if Embiid could help him.
Because when is Embiid's contract?
It's definitely out of here.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Next offering misses.
Because that's also something they have to look out for.
Yeah, they also have to look for that too. Did you lose Joel Embiid? You're on rebuild. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, and Jimmy Butler already.
And Jimmy Butler, dog. Miami. Hey.
Imagine they move Bam to power forward.
$47 million.
Imagine they signed him, move Bam to power forward.
I don't want to say nothing happening, but the Sixers might be in trouble.
When is it?
Joel Embiid's contract is up in the next offseason. 2023, he is a unrestricted free agent at 28 years old.
It really depends on how good the Celtics, how good they are in the next two seasons.
If the Sixers don't re-sign Joel Embiid and sign Harden for more
if they
money,
sign Harden to a bag,
they're in trouble, dog. They are in trouble.
Wait. When is Tyrese Maxey? When does he finally get the bag?
Oh, like his rookie contract?
Yeah.
Well, right now he's only getting paid like he's actually getting paid a decent amount. He signed for 4 years, $12 million.
Because honestly, dude, Tyrese Maxey was one of their best players during that entire postseason. When Embiid got injured.
Yeah,
You know,
and
of course, he had a
Maxey,
few stinkers, but that was Tyrese Maxey's like his actual first postseason. He's actually got minutes.
So his first bag is 2024, but I'm assuming they're gonna have an option because he's a rookie still. But his contract is 4 years, $12 million, but it hasn't really gone in effect yet, really.
So Bam Adebayo, he signed a 5-year contract. So imagine if they have enough money, they sign Joel Embiid, move Bam the power forward. You have that's the big three right there: Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo, and Joel Embiid.
Yeah, so like I said, bro, the Sixers have to be really
smart and they have to, because Joel already said that he loved playing with Jimmy.
He does. And if he feels disrespected because Harden's getting the bag and Embiid might get thrown to the wayside, also have to remember, you also have Tobias Harris, who's 29 years old.
Oh, here already I got. Oh, here we go. So I have this app called Smart News, and I already got Jason Tatum sets an embarrassing finals record.
What's the name of that?
Smart News. It's an app I have that gives me a bunch. That gives me the news that the news when it first drops, I guess. Sets embarrassing finals record never seen in NBA history.
Holy shit.
What is it? He became the first player in NBA history with 100 turnovers in a single postseason.
Oh, yeah,
it was previously held the unwanted LeBron James, who previously held the unwanted honor with 94 back in 2018. Up until Game 6, Tatum was averaging 3.9 turnovers per game against the Brooklyn Nets, Milwaukee Bucks, Miami Heat, and Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, I'm also looking at Tobias right now.
See, that's what people are. Dude, Jason Tatum wasn't trying to be. Jason Tatum wasn't purposely being careless with the ball.
No.
Most of his turnovers came off of him passing the ball.
Yeah, he got stripped.
He can be a good passer. He's a good passer. That's the thing. He's a great passer.
Yeah, he's a really good passer.
It's just that you're in the postseason. You're on pressure, dog. And when pressure gets to you, you make poor decisions.
Righty delivers.
Yeah, so
swing and a miss, and that is.
Yeah, I think there's actually something funny about that. Because you know how he passed LeBron? He passed with LeBron for the most turnovers in a single postseason, right?
Yeah, look at this.
And who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really
legitimately in the trending section. There's a trending section.
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. That one is gone.
Dude,
a solo shot.
But I'm looking at how much the Warriors are going to owe him this year. I think it's $33 million they owe him.
See, I like Andrew Wiggins, and he fits perfectly on this team.
And this is not really the Warriors' fault. It's more of the
contract that he got from Timberwolves.
A massive bag.
But do you blame them? That season, the season they gave him that bag, he was playing really good. I think that was the season he averaged like 20.
But then it seemed like Andrew Wiggins had no energy after getting this bag, getting paid $25 million,
wait,
$27 million,
can't the in the NBA so Brian, in the NBA can you restructure a contract like you can in the NFL? Like if maybe they can try to talk with Andrew Wiggins.
I remember when Kevin Durant was contract and he stayed with the Warriors and he signed like a 2-year extension, but it was like super cheap. It wasn't as
oh, they hit Young. Maybe they could, maybe the Warriors
could restructure Wiggins to be like.
Hey, if I'm Wiggins, I'll take a pay cut, though.
And also, I mean, he must feel pretty happy. He's got a ring. No one ever would have thought Andrew Wiggins would be getting rings.
Dude, what's funny is, arguably, if Curry didn't play all that good this year, he could have won Finals MVP. Like,
he was in conversation. He was.
And that
like, if Curry did not have that good of a series, honestly, Andrew Wiggins, I think, wins that Finals MVP. It was either Curry or him. But I'm happy for Wiggins because, dog, he got clowned because he wasn't playing as good as he was.
He was taking Ill-Levi's 3.
Dude, you can't blame him, dog. Dude, coming out of college, people were calling him the next LeBron. Like.
And then when Wiggins finally showed that he could be a solid role player.
Also, I don't think people are calling, like, comparing Tatum to Kobe. I think just that one game when he put the Kobe wristband on, because he did when he put the Kobe wristband on, and that's
next to hit Nolan Arenado.
But still,
and I understand the Devin Booker ones because, dude, when he goes into the post and shoot and goes for like a mid-range, it looks like Kobe. Not saying he is like Kobe, but just the way he plays from the mid-range. It's kind of like Kobe-esque, like Kobe-esque, like I guess like Kobe inspired.
You could say it happened to Wiggins too. If you think about it.
I'd say it's more like Kobe-esque, like Kobe inspired. He got
hyped up as the next Maple Jordan, the next Maple Kobe.
Like I'd say it's not. He's not trying to play like Kobe, but I'd say Devin Booker when he goes into the mid range is kind of like Kobe inspired, like Kobe-esque.
Yeah, I get saying maybe inspired and supported. I respect that.
Especially that one shot
when
he.
Whole hype of like, oh yeah, he's the next this
especially
guy,
Brian, that one shot he made. Like Brian, that one shot he made when he hit a fadeaway mid range and then fell and looked up into the air in the sky. That shot was for Kobe.
Yeah, and we get all that.
Like
but the issue is, and I hate when fans do this, is when they overhype a certain rookie and not let the rookie play. Put massive expectations.
That's why I'm glad that didn't happen to, like, Ja or anyone else lately.
No, because they were like, Ja's gonna be good. We think he's gonna be that good.
Yeah, I did.
Now,
I did.
I kind of knew, honestly. Like, I didn't say anything, but like, Ja.
Didn't I say Ja was gonna win Rookie, like, even if Zion played? Like, I just wanted him to be different.
Well, I'm not saying that. But the majority was like, yeah.
I picked Ja because I didn't want to be like everyone else.
Yeah. Yeah, and that was only the beginning, and then the second season.
Although I will say, I really do hope that Zion plays. He can stay healthy for a full season.
Yeah, seriously, I want to see Zion.
Like just one full season, so he doesn't get so he no longer gets categorized like Greg Oden, which I love Greg Oden.
Legitimately, like, bro, if he plays a full season, bro, most improved player.
Just one full season is all I'm asking for.
If he can play one full season and do what he did when he only played like 19, 20 games, bro, most improved player for him is possible.
Just one. I'm just asking for one.
He'd have to play a full season, but he could pull it off.
Like, not even like a full season, maybe just like 78 to 80 games.
Yeah, if you want to rest him for the
just so but dude, he's gonna have to like lose a lot of weight. So last time I saw that man,
listen, bro. Listen.
Good eye right there.
The Chargers better not be hyping themselves up. having a guy, this is Joey Bosa on Khalil. Having a guy like that on the other side is going to be really fun.
Fouls
Yeah,
one away, and
fair.
now 3-2.
But the question is, will it win you guys games?
Last season, Khalil Mack did not play well. I'm not. No, he didn't play well. I'm not saying he didn't play well. He wasn't really like offensive linemen were like double teaming, so he couldn't really get as much seconds.
Fouled off again.
You can't double team him, and then you can't double team him now because Joey Bosa.
And a 3-2.
So like, what do you do?
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed.
Like, you double team Khalil Mack, then you have Joey Bosa one-on-one with your offensive line. It's a double-edged sword. They're gonna be that's what they needed to do. They needed to get better defense because their defense was stinky. Their offense was not the problem; it was their defense. I think we can agree on that, Brian. Brian? I think we can agree on that. Like last season, the Chargers' defense was the problem. Their defense was blowing games. The offense was, for the most part, pretty good. But the defense needed help. I think they should have been more focused on their defensive backs, their defense ends, not their defense line like stuff. But okay, I'm not their Chargers team, so I don't know what they did, but I thought they needed more help on the defense, like defense backs and stuff, like D-backs. But whatever. They should be pretty good. But here's the problem: they're playing in what's probably going to be the best division in football. They're playing in probably the best division in football. You know, the Chiefs got better, and the Broncos got a whole lot better.
And that'll do it.
The Raiders got a lot better. Like,
Back here in St. Louis.
also, did you hear what?
We still in the toughest division.
Yeah, that's
we
best
gonna work
division.
with that.
I'm gonna tell you right now. That division, that division might have two or three teams come out. That division might have 2 or 3 teams go into playoffs. Like, that team is stupid. Like that division is scary. The Raiders got a lot better. Did you hear what Devontae Adams said about about what he said about Derek Carr? About the comparison between Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers? Did you hear what Devontae Adams said about how playing with Aaron Rodgers and then playing with Derek Carr?
O'Neal makes the grab, and there's one down.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's very interesting. Derek Carr is a good quarterback. And Derek Carr could be
Next pitch misses.
a wild card for MVP. I ain't gonna lie.
It's really funny.
People sleeping on him.
Now a screamer into the outfield.
You know, I don't want
Can't
to
get there, and now maybe extra bases.
What?
Bader quickly
It's
throws
really
it in.
funny
Lead
that-
runner hangs on it.
And
as the
I'm not
potential
saying
tying run moves into
take a
scoring
full swerve,
position.
because
And
tonight
now
is the
Alex
Roman
Kirilloff.
Reigns defense special
to
where you
short.
only be on one
Yeah.
tonight.
Rolls across the
Against
diamond.
Riddle tonight
Got the out.
Yeah.
event. So it'd be
Keeler Sherry to the plate.
pretty a miracle if Riddle survives and somehow gets one belt off him, or
I mean, hey, because of what's going on with
But I
Randy, it could
mean-
happen.
I'm not saying it's probably not gonna happen,
Especially
but
with, I'm assuming the
Never
whole
say
Randy
never.
Orton thing is gonna change a lot of plans. And if you have Roman beat Riddle, where Riddle can't challenge the title as long as Roman's champion, who you gonna have Roman face at SummerSlam? You don't want to do Drew that early, because it's not gonna feel special if Drew beats him at
this is probably
Clash
the
the
worst
Castle.
timing for which I do wish.
Yeah.
Worst timing for Orton because Orton was lined up
Left-hand
to
hitter
face
wins.
Roman, and maybe.
That one inside.
And I think I know not to speak to JD, but I think
the ball the other way.
I didn't watch JD the other day. So.
Oh no, I'm not saying the show, but he put a tweet out that I think
have as much
you would kind of agree with.
See, I agree with a few things he said.
You have
And makes the
Drew
grab.
take the Universal title at Clash of the Castle.
Ooh, Universal,
Move
okay.
Roman to Raw
Okay.
and have a fight of Raw guys for the future. And then when Cody comes back, you do Roman Cody for the WWE title. Cody for the title.
Counts full.
Okay, and Cody wouldn't have to win Royal Rumble. You could just let someone
Or you
else do
could
that.
do Elimination Chamber.
Yeah. See, I don't think Cody would need to win the Royal Rumble.
But I don't know if he would need it. So it's like a thing of like.
It'd be a nice thing to do.
But it's there. It's there, man.
See, here's the thing. I love Cody. I want him to win the title, but see, I just don't know if he should win the title like this early since coming back. You know?
Yeah.
It wouldn't feel like it would still feel good, but like.
Well, okay, so.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate.
It's gonna be out.
He's gonna be out at least. He's gonna be out the rest of the year.
Yeah, basically.
And if Randy gets back surgery, he's gonna be out for the rest of the year. And if Randy is out for the rest of the, if he gets back surgery, he's out for the rest of the year. Probably both of them will probably maybe come back in the Rumble.
The thing about it is, the odds of
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
possibly winning this, it's probably not very high, but I mean, you never say.
I would. That's a high end. I would love to see Riddle either surprisingly win on tonight or win Money in the Bank. Either him or Rollins, maybe even Kevin Owens.
And next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach.
You know?
New pitcher for the Cardinals, Brian Haslett.
Yeah, and also like
He's being eased into the game
look
here
at
with the bases empty.
look at this shit, bro. Look at this shit. Look at
And a ground ball to first.
legitimately.
That's
And I don't know.
So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Maybe you
well, that was an important at bat in this game, so great shot.
Oh, boxing.
I think it's like
Boxing's on deck.
Anything with that one. He pulled it
they legitimately put Stephanie as the interim.
Even when you keep it on the ground.
Oh, really?
This man's situation got so crazy. They had to put an interim CEO of the company.
So Stephanie's the interim CEO?
So Stephanie's taking over the daily operations.
Oh, that's interesting because Rob just told me
Vince is
something.
also going to be on SmackDown.
That's interesting because you know what's funny? Rob just told me last night. He said it's kind of feeling like WWE is trying to forget about Stephanie. But I guess not.
They were. They took out her entire team. They released her entire crew.
That's why she took a break.
She took
That's why I think she took a break.
And then I'm assuming out of nowhere Vince needed
because
someone.
in the 2020 in 2020 she said they took out her entire team.
Whole staff, everything.
And also they were doing like her and her team was doing good. Oh my god. That's fine. Ryan Hosey, I'm trying my boy to get your ERA down, but it's more. Now it's like 11 now.
But yeah, so yeah, so it's like it's weird that Steph's gonna do it, but Steph's taking the role. Vince is gonna be on SmackDown tonight. I don't know what the hell he's gonna say. They'll probably talk about Steph taking the
Next off,
yeah.
gets fouled back.
What else he's got in mind?
I've heard that John Laurinaitis might get fired to cover for Vince. To take the hit and whatever. Which it's whatever. I mean, John Laurinaitis, he's the one. He's probably the biggest yes man that has. Like,
other than the
this guy could bring velocity.
Like or Nick Khan.
And the batter now, Tyler.
Nick Khan's more of the devil that slices all contracts. While Bruce Pritchard is trying to do both.
I've even heard people say that Vince could sell the company, dog. I don't see that happening.
This situation got Vince to step away.
That's true.
That's how big this shit got.
Which I wouldn't
Like,
be. You know the people I've heard that he could sell it to. Oh, that could be gone. Is it? It's gone. It's a one-run win. I heard that he could sell the company to Nick Khan or even Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But also, of course, you know, people were throwing up, of course, you know, TK.
Legitimately, like, I
don't see Vince giving it to, you know, competition.
This is the steroid trial type shit.
Yeah.
Trial with Hogan.
I feel like the only reason Vince is actually stepping away is because there's a lot of, like, this is, like, actually serious, and, like, he's probably gonna step away until the heat dies down.
Or at least the situation gets handled. I'm not saying, I mean, technically he can go to court depending on the person that steps up, because apparently there was a affair that he had.
Yeah, and then he paid off the girl not to say anything,
blood
like,
money
a lot of money, like millions.
Like, yeah.
And
like,
if I was a chick and that happened to me, though, and then he's paying me I'm gonna take the millions, though. I'm gonna take the millions, dog. Like, dog, that's money. No, I take the millions, and then a year later, then talk and then say something.
Next up for the Cardinals.
But yeah. Oh yeah. So Brian. So Brian, the Raiders, they play in probably the best division of football right now. What record do you think they're gonna get?
That one not close.
What do you think the Raiders record will be?
I'm gonna try to be realistic because
here, I want you to list the records from every team in that division.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more guys that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
The 3-2 is
like here, we'll start off with the Broncos. What record do you think they're gonna have?
He's gonna have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a two-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are.
Did you hear me?
Side of it.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job of damage control right there.
Only not by one. That's thanks to Tyler Neal's solo homer. For Brian.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And now the center fielder, Will Myers.
Yeah, my friend's super lucky.
Genesis Cabrera taking them out.
Hey Brian,
in a while. He's had the last 5 days off.
what record do you think the Denver Broncos gonna have next season?
4, he missed down low.
Russ?
Yep.
Russell Wilson?
And now the right fielder, Alex Kirilloff.
Well, obviously I think they're gonna have some run games.
Yeah.
Because it's brand new. It's actually the coach that Aaron Rodgers liked.
Yeah.
Ain't the fair or whatever.
Yeah.
That dude is, I heard he's like a godsend coach for like the Green Bay Packers with Matt LaFleur.
Yeah, they were with their offensive coordinator.
Right. Offensive coordinator, right? So to get that kind of offensive coordinator, I think they got a decent defensive coordinator. The Broncos should be most improved this year.
They had to get rid of Vic Fangio,
but they're going to be competitive. They're going to be really competitive. So
I have them winning.
I think so. I'm going to try to do this Tom Russ that with a ceiling and a expectation. So a ceiling at most is like 10-7, and then for for expectation.
I woke up like no time. Alright, sorry about that.
Of teams.
Oh, the
Like,
Raiders?
No, our division in general. Like, you're gonna be one of the most fun teams to watch.
I'm sorry, dog. The best division, NFC East, underrated. They're actually gonna be a decent
division. The NFC East with the straight face. Did you put it in? Hell no. What? It was on top. I mean, the Eagles got AJ Brown, so. Who's playing week 1? Oh shit, we played the Chargers? Oh, say less. Who the Broncos play? Oh, Russell plays Seahawks. That's a tough game though. I'm taking on a really good defensive Chargers team. But we got weapons, so we'll see if we can shock the world this year. Okay. And we back.
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back. So, this is my rankings for the AFC. There's what, the AFC West?
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go with KC first. I think barely though, by like a game or two. Second, the Raiders.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Third, Broncos. And then the Chargers. What? And then the Chargers. That's left.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be last, but barely. Like, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you right now. Each team is gonna be like one or two games away from first.
I really want to believe in the Chargers. Like, I really do.
It just it's just unfortunate that the entire division decided to get better at once.
Yeah. Like, hey, maybe Khalil Mack, a change of scenery for him is gonna help him out. I don't know.
He was doing really good in Chicago, and I think teams just started knowing how to defend him, how to
And close out ball games for a win.
Imagine if the Raiders still had him, the team they have now.
Here's the 2-2.
You know what?
I mean, bro, we got Chandler Jones from the fucking Cardinals, and I didn't even expect that.
Tune in. Yo, stream.
Chandler Jones had a hell of a season.
Stream. Tune in for later today. What I'm gonna do a simulation where I put Khalil Mack on the current right now Las Vegas Raiders roster. I'm gonna do that.
You're actually gonna do that?
Yeah, I like that.
And now 1 and 2.
Clearly was sitting on a fast
I'll probably pick a player right now, like that's currently in the game right now, and put them on like one of their old teams to see how they do with their old team current roster.
Big spot here, bottom of the ninth, down to their final out, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Stl Carlson.
But yeah, Raiders I feel like they're gonna go like 10-7 maybe, and like I think the Chiefs are gonna go like 11-6.
I got a crazy question.
Another solid outing from him.
What?
For the AFC
double digits now with his 10th save.
How does that
season.
division look?
Close one here
With the
today,
new look
and your final
Dolphins.
5.
I'm assuming you're gonna say Jets last, which is still young.
Yeah, I think the Jets are gonna win honestly like 4 or 5 games.
Oh shit! I mean that's improvement.
It's because the division. The Jets.
So where do you place the Dolphins then? Where do you place them?
I'm gonna put them third, but like barely, like I'm going honestly. I think this is the season where the Patriots reclaim first.
Oh, so no Bills at first.
Barely though, by like a game. Because I'm pretty high on because I think this season is about to be a huge breakout season for Mac Jones. Like I said, he's my dark horse for MVP, honestly. Like, him and Derek Carr are my 2 dark horses.
If the Bills can get past,
that's an L.
Broncos, and if the Bills can get past the Broncos and the Patriots and stuff, the Bills could finally make the Super Bowl. This is their chance.
With them changing overtime too. You know?
This is their chance. We'll see, but I have the Bills at number 1. But if the Patriots get number 1, I won't be surprised.
Yeah,
right.
Like Patriots, they're my dark horse.
Let's see, AFC South. Who's going number 1? That division is Titans, Colts, Texans, Jaguars.
Another loss?
Well, we obviously know who's going last.
Back to
Jaguars.
Oh yeah, Jags. I think they're gonna improve a little bit.
They're gonna improve.
How many did they win last season?
Looking first at the NL Central, Nestor Cortez Jr.
3 games.
I'll give him 4.
To a win over the Rockies,
I'll give him 5.
4 or 5.
action, the
Who
Cardinals
else is in that division?
Actually, Texas might not do that
while
bad.
the Rockies
Dude, Davis Mills,
in the
though?
NL West.
Davis Mills not bad.
Reds got 11 hits overall as they
give
took
him
down
like
the
7
Nationals in
wins.
Washington 6-3.
7,
In the
I'd give him
standings,
5 or
the
6,
Nationals
I
are
think.
in last place in the NL
Maybe
East,
4.
and
It
the
really
Reds
depends.
are in
This is
last
where shit
place in
gets
the NL
interesting.
Central.
Can the Colts win with Matt Ryan?
Leading the Brewers to a win
I
over the
mean,
Cubs.
They'll-
6-3.
they'll-
He is among
I
the
think
NL
they'll make the
leaders in
playoffs.
shutouts.
Matt Ryan
At the
is
start of the
confident
day,
in making
the
the playoffs.
Cubs sit in
And
third
hell,
place in the
if
National
he does
Central
bad, the
Division,
Colts can
while
move
the
him very
Brewers
quickly.
Here's the question. I have a question.
They didn't get him for
earned the
much.
4-game series
I have a
sweep
question,
as they shake the
though.
visiting Buccos 8-3.
No, it's
As of
really
right
not
now,
a-
the
Let me
Padres
look
sit
up
in
the
second
Colts real
place in
quick
the
so I
NL
can
West,
figure out if they
while
have
the
an
Pirates
offensive
are
line
in
or not.
second place in the NL Central. The Miami Marlins got 12 hits in this one as they
because
took
for some
care of the Mets
reason,
at Citi
once they
Field,
got rid of
9-5.
poor
As of today,
Andrew Luck,
the
they
Mets
decided to
are
get an
atop the
offensive
National
line.
League East division, and the Marlins are third in the division. The Los
Because
Angeles Dodgers
that was the whole
completed
reason
the long
poor
four-game sweep as they took down the visiting
my
Braves
boy Andrew Luck,
7-2.
dog,
They
got
stayed
injured
hot
so much
with
that they
their
had no
10th
offensive
win in a
line.
row. Heading into the day,
unfortunately, their
the
safety
Dodgers
retired.
sit in first place in the National League West division,
Okay.
and the Braves are in second place in the NL East. The
Hey,
San
Matthew
Francisco
Stafford
Giants
shared some
allowed
advice
only
for Matt
5
Ryan
hits
after
as a
trade,
staff
so
as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 2-1.
maybe.
Entering the day's action, the Giants are in last place in the NL West, while the Diamondbacks are
Okay, so yeah, I forgot about the receivers. So apparently Colts, Matt Ryan, and Michael Pittman Jr. named as NFL's.com's third best new quarterback wide receiver duo.
Second place in the American League East Division, and the Mariners are in first place in the AL West.
So, oh yeah, they got Stephon Gilmore too. I forgot about that. You know?
They beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 3-2. In the standings, the
So,
Blue Jays sit in third place in the
oh
American
my
League
God.
East Division.
And if
the
anything happens
Tigers
to Matt
sit in
Ryan, they
fourth
have
place in the American League Central Division.
Nick Foles.
The Twins
They got Nick
knocked out
Foles
10
as the
hits as a
backup.
team as they beat the O's
Something
in
that Nick
Baltimore
Foles
5-4.
a
Heading
backup.
into
So
the
Matt
day,
Pryor
the
came
Orioles
bad.
sit in last place in the
Burnham,
American League East
Raymond,
Division, and the
I never heard of
Twins sit in
you.
second
So
place in
what
the
I'm
AL
saying
Central
is,
Division.
like the Colts,
Justin Turner was clutch at the plate
you know,
with 3
they
RBIs.
could
helping the
Ryan
Rays
Kelly's
and the
pretty
White
good.
Sox
So they have an
4-3. As
okay
of right now,
offensive
the White
line.
Sox
It's
are
not
sitting
terrible.
atop the AL Central, and the Rays are in first place
It's been
in the
worse.
American
So
League East.
they,
The Angels
I'm gonna
racked up
give
11
them.
hits as a team as
I
they
think
beat
they're
the
gonna
Royals
be.
in Kauffman
They're gonna
Stadium
be.
3-2.
Who else is
Entering
in
the
that
day's
division?
action, the Royals are in fourth
Titans
place in the
is
AL
like the other
Central,
one.
and the
Ooh.
Angels are in second
But the difference
place
with the
in AL
Titans is
West.
they did
The
lose.
Astros pitched well, allowing only 3 hits.
The
They lost a
difference
lot
with
this
the
season.
problem with the Titans is they have no wide receivers.
The Astros sit in fourth place in the
That's
American League
one of
West.
the problems.
They throw the ball.
They did lose a few other pieces.
Besides the guy
They're
they
not as
signed.
strong as they
Besides
were.
the guy that they drafted, who could be pretty good.
In Oakland 8-6. As of today,
I'm glad they signed. I'm glad they drafted a quarterback too.
Yeah, it's weird because like with these two teams, they're like the two kind of now really trying to figure out because like Titans got to figure out their QB situation.
Well, they did. They
and
did draft one.
You know, Colts getting another QB.
I'm
Matt
glad
Ryan
that
from
the Titans
Atlanta.
drafted a quarterback because that's gonna
But
make
they did
Ryan
draft a
Tannehill
quarterback.
have to actually play good. Like Malik
Yeah.
Willis, it could be pretty good, and they do have Robert Wood. They signed Robert ACL Woods.
Yeah.
They got Treylon Burks. Who's their other wide receiver? Josh Malone. Yo, Brian.
Yeah, so
Their third wide receiver. They have either Josh Malone, Mason Kinsey, or Dez Fitzpatrick. Yo, go sign Dez Bryant, dog.
yeah, so for the Titans, so legitimately, this division,
I still think that they're gonna.
it's gonna be a weird division. It's gonna be weird because it's two teams that are kind of, I wouldn't say struggling, but I'd say they lost a good chunk this off season. So
It really
it's gonna
depends
be,
on how
it's gonna be
Derrick
weird
Henry
to
plays
see
coming back from injury.
who takes the top spot.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be between whoever plays better, between Derrick Henry and Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
And if Ryan Tannehill can play good,
Yes.
he has played good in the regular season.
Yes. Okay, that's enough in that division.
But yeah, I think it's gonna be.
I'm gonna keep this really straightforward, and I think you can agree with me. Bengals winning the North. Bengals winning.
Bengals.
Bengals.
I think the Steelers will surprise a lot of people, but Bengals gonna win.
They finally fixed their issue of not getting help for Joe Burrow. In the offseason, they got offensive line. And
I think the Steelers are gonna surprise a lot of
offensive line.
people, but the Bengals are gonna win the division.
The only team I can see them getting interfered is a healthy Ravens, because the Ravens still got Lamar Jackson.
Steelers. I think the Steelers are probably going to finish either above 500 or 500. Because
I don't trust the Browns right now.
Yeah,
I do not trust them.
I don't know.
I trust the Ravens more. Like,
I don't know who
I'll
their
put the
quarterback
Ravens
is.
second. I'll put
I
the
don't
Ravens
know
second.
who's starting at quarterback.
like for the Ravens, like, cause like they're gonna get Lamar back. They're getting J.K. Dobbins. They're getting who else did they lose? They lost Gus the Bus. They drafted that dude Tyler. They really the only thing they lost was like Hollywood Brown, but I don't think it's gonna hurt them that much. So their team is still really good. So the Ravens, I think, are going to be really good. So the only competition I see is the Ravens with me right now, as I look at everything. Unless the Browns do get Deshaun Watson somehow, even with all the cases he gets to play, I still don't trust that Browns team in general. Like, I don't trust it yet. even though they did get Amari from I still don't trust it. I don't know, I don't just trust it. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's the AFC. Alright. On the end, I'm not gonna talk about the East yet. Let's talk about. Let's see.
Did we do the AFC South?
Yeah, we did the South.
Okay. NFC North?
Yeah, let's. Yeah, we did all AFC.
Let's do NFC North.
Let's do the NFC North. Let's do it. NFC North, Packers division, with the Vikings, Bears, and Lions. Hey, listen, I'm not saying the Lions gonna make the playoffs, but the Lions gonna be annoying this year.
Yeah.
They have a lot of good defense. They took a lot of problems during the draft.
I don't think they're gonna start the season off. I don't think they're gonna start the season off with a 10 straight losses. I don't see that happening.
No, they're not gonna do that. They're actually gonna get some wins. They'll probably be either under 500 or right around 500.
I'd say they're gonna finish at I think 6.
But I think they might finish with a winning record. I think
they're gonna win with like I think they're gonna get about like 5, maybe 6.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Alright, what are the teams? The Vikings.
He swings and drives one out.
Vikings feel so the same with Kirk Cousins.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if the Vikings finish last. I'm not kidding.
Like, I love Justin Jefferson. Like, I love that man. That man is insane. But the team that he's with, I don't know if he's successful. It's the same thing with Stephon Diggs. The Vikings should have taken advantage of this one. But they never did.
Like, especially after that catch that he made.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. But they never did it. So, that's why, like, I don't want the same thing to happen to Justin Jefferson.
That, and also at the same time, when he was there, that one wide receiver they had at the time, I forgot. It's still there.
I think I know you're talking about.
He was still doing pretty good.
Yeah, he was doing pretty good. So, but yeah, that's when the Vikings had, like, a really good chance to go far. But we all know what happened. So, yeah, so that's why I don't want the same thing to happen to Justin Jefferson, because he's a really good young wide receiver. Like, he's fucking awesome. Let's see. Bears going pretty good now.
Although I do think that Justin Fields is going to have a lot better season.
I hope so, because the Bears want a QB that's going to be their guy. This is the year for Mr. Fields to prove
he should be starting the entire season.
Yeah, he's going to be starting. Yeah, there's no other competition for him. He's going to start.
And that's what he had.
But let's see what he can do.
The problem was last season he had to deal with competition.
You know, he's not under an old coach. He's not under Matt Nagy anymore. He's got a brand new offensive coach and everything. Let's see what he can do. And then for the Packers, so this is where I'm at with the Packers. Obviously, there's still time to sign a few more wide receivers. We obviously got the big need this year. They don't have any wide receivers, but their defense is looking terrifying.
And he's got a nice lead to work with.
The drafty pieces they got are pretty strong. That defense looks scary. It's more of the offensive game,
and it
needs to roll around. You're obviously going to give more plays to Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones is the running back.
Yeah.
You're going to give more plays to A.J. Dillon, the quad father, because it's going to be probably some more wide receivers. And you're obviously you still got a nice wide receiver. You couldn't get a Chris Olave or anything, but still a decent wide receiver pickup.
And they got him in the second round.
Watts, I think.
And they got him in the second round.
Yeah, and then they got Wyatt and that other dude from like that school. So defensively, the Packers are going to be pretty nice. And they're getting David Bakhtiari back too. So they're going to be nice defensively. It's more the offensive thing that worries me for the Packers. Not saying Aaron Rodgers wise. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a hell of a season. It's more of everything around. That's where it's a little terrifying. Especially with the playoffs. There's going to be a lot of inexperienced guys going into that. But I mean, maybe out of nowhere they just signed some big wide receivers that are like, there's still a lot of games. You'd be surprised. Like I looked at the list of guys.
I got either the Lions or the Vikings. Either the Lions and the Vikings in fifth and fourth. I think either one of those two. Maybe the Bears don't do as good as I think they could.
Oh, yo, you want to hear something?
But the Packers are finishing first.
Yo, hear this. Hear this, dog. Vince McMahon already tore up the script for SmackDown. Vince McMahon is officially losing it.
Oh man, you hate to see it.
SmackDown's probably gonna be rough tonight.
Yeah.
Yikes. All right. Okay, let's do the South. Let's do the NFC South.
Boom.
Let's do the NFC South. This is an interesting division this year because of one team. I'm looking at New Orleans.
Oh, did you see the new helmets?
I'm looking at you, New Orleans.
Did you see their brand new helmets? Things are fire.
Those things are cool. You're getting Alvin Kamara back. You have an amazing rookie in Chris Olave, someone that is amazing. Love Chris Olave. You have a brand new coach, no Sean Payton, because Sean Payton's on break. And you have a really solid team around you. The only question is, can Jameis Winston be effective? And can Jameis Winston stay healthy? If those two come into play, the Saints could actually be pretty good this year. And I mean that with a straight face. Like, a lot of people talk about the Saints, and I respect that. Like, I legitimately respect that.
Cincinnati Reds brought out the brooms in a 3-game
so,
sweep as they bested
yeah,
visiting Nats 4-2.
I think the Saints are going to have a winning record, and they might make the playoffs.
Got 12 hits in this one.
They probably won't be like winning the division.
Who's on that division again? I forgot.
They can sneak in. They can somehow sneak in.
You have the Bucks, the Saints.
So it's really the only team they have to worry about is the Buccaneers. Even though I don't know how much they're losing because we don't know the status of Gronk.
The San Francisco Giants earned the
we don't know the status of the players that were previously signed.
And honestly,
you are getting Chris Godwin back.
Hey,
that's
I'm gonna say
big.
something. You don't know how if Tom's gonna, how Tom's gonna
And
do
yeah, we also don't know since Tom took a mini break. We don't know how ready.
He's like what? He's going like what? 46.
But I mean, Tom.
As much as you can, he's been great, but you have to say that he has regressed. Even though he's still playing good, he has thrown a lot more picks than he had before. That's the only really thing I say that he had a regression is throwing a lot of picks, more than he would season before. But that's about it.
I don't remember when Tom Brady was like basically the Triple H of like football, where he got hated a fuck ton, like really hated. Like I'm talking annoyed. Like good lord. Now these days he's more of the old guy that's still trying to be competitive, basically. But people don't mind it as much because it's kind of cool to watch. Now. You know, we get the Senior Bowl every few games, like him and Rodgers.
Although Albert's really close to tying Babe Ruth for RBIs, he's at 2,211. Babe Ruth's at 2,220.
He's very close. I agree.
Now
He'll
he's
probably-
60.
he'll
He's a
get there.
68 overall.
He'll get there.
I mean,
But
he's a 68, but
he'll get it.
his power against lefties has gone down to 88.
Yikes.
Oh, I traded for someone, so I'm doing this Cardinals franchise now. You know how basically how Kenny does the Baltimore one.
Yeah.
And I traded for a backup catcher, and I was able to trade for Henry Davis.
Yeah.
From the Pirates.
Okay.
Because Yachty's hitting stats is 42 power versus left, 50 power versus right, 50 contact versus left, and 51 contact versus right.
Yeah. So now,
But that's gonna be it for the stream.
I'm going to ask you to try to be a little less biased for this division.
Later today, maybe we'll probably gonna sim. Here, I'll sim the rest of the series now. You can keep going, Brian. What?
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So now, your division, your Cowboys division.
Oh yes.
Try to be as fair as possible.
I will be as fair as possible.
Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna ask you a few questions. First question: who's gonna be last in the division?
Last.
The Washington Football Team or the Giants? Because we obviously know it's those two.
Actually, kind of difficult. It really depends. It all
It's
really
actually
depends.
tough because, on the other hand, the Giants have a really good coach, which is the offensive coordinator. Actually, no, the defensive coordinator.
It all depends
Bills,
on one thing.
Who not only helped Josh Allen become a godsend tier, also helped his defense be really good. And the Giants got some really nice draft pieces. You know, Evan Neal, a hell of a draft pick. A hell of a draft pick. And Tibbs could be pretty good too. So
Okay, so tomorrow,
young
guys.
team.
Tomorrow, or
has
maybe
left
later
to show.
today, we're gonna be back with episode 4, and we're gonna be doing this 2-game series against the Reds. Then we got the grass we're gonna do, and probably this 4-game series against the Pirates, and then that'll be it. So I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today. Peace.